Now, children, we begin with Nationalism in India, Part 9. Now, in Part 8, what I told you was about how the Statutory Commission came, what were the responses of the people after the non-cooperation movement, why the non-cooperation movement stopped, why were the Indians, what were the results or what were the reactions of all the Indian ministers to the non-cooperation movement. Now, after doing that, we come to the next part of it, that is about the Simon Commission. As I explained, children, Simon Commission, when it came to India, they had no intention of ever giving India importance. They thought, we will give India a little more representation in the legislative assemblies and in the legislative councils, and the Indians will be quite satisfied, and we will continue to be the dominant ruling factor while they will be just the passive, occupants of the seats which were seats in the legislative assemblies and councils. But now the Indians were getting a little bit, agitated about this fact. The very fact that they objected to Simon and his commission in India, children, that in itself was a clear indication that the Indians were not going to take anything just sitting down. They are going to retaliate in a very, very proper manner. Now, children, in December, now please note, December 1929, okay, at Lahore. Now, where is Lahore? Pakistan. Lahore is, and that time Lahore and Pakistan and India, we were one country. And children, at that particular time at Lahore, they decided. Now, who decided? Congress decided. Congress decided that we are going to celebrate, 26 January 1930 as Independence Day. And Independence Day. Now, children, they celebrated it. They, hoisted the flag. Now, which flag? Was there an Indian flag? No, a Congress flag. So, whose independence was it? Now, tell me, children, today I tell you, I'm starting a school and you all have to join my school. And you say, ma'am, what is the name of your school? I don't know. And ma'am, what are you going to follow? The CBSE, the RBSE, the ICSE, what are you going to follow? And I said, I haven't yet decided. What is going to be the uniform? Are we going to come in casuals or are we going to come in a uniform? I have not decided. Then what school? Are you going to come to my school? No. What independence? Was there a constitution? Was there decisions regarding what kind of government we're going to have? A parliamentary, presidential? What kind of a government are we going to have? Was there any talk about making a proper legal constitution to run the country? Absolutely not. So consequently, people did not take this Independence Day with real joy or enthusiasm, and they did not celebrate it as Independence Day. Few participated in that celebration, and every year religiously they celebrated 26 January as Independence Day. But nothing really happened after that. The government kept ruling, the Britishers kept ruling, India kept carrying on. Now, in 1949, the Constitution of India was completed, and this Constitution was handed over to children, the Parliament, in December 1949. Now they decided we need a Shubh Muhurat. to launch the Constitution of India. And then they remembered 26 January 1930 was celebrated as Independence Day. Why not we celebrate 26 January 1950 as Republic Day? And that is how the date 26 January 1950 became the Republic Day of India, the day the Indian National Constitution, properly framed, was launched. Now, even launching of the Indian Constitution, better to be very exact, 2 years, 11 months and 18 days. That was the time period in order to children, prepare the Constitution. And do you know, children, in these 2 years, 11 months, 18 days, that is only 12 days less in 3 years. 3 years means almost 1,000 days. The committee, the Constituent Assembly, met for only 114 days. Only 114 days, and that also to decide the Constitution of India. And in those 114 days, that is just, not even 4 complete months. And they only discussed, which clauses to change, which words to change, whether these laws were okay. They didn't make any laws. What did they do? They borrowed from most of it from Ireland, from England, from America, from the French. They borrowed everything, mixed it all up, and presented it as the longest, lengthiest written Constitution of India. So that's how the Constitution of India came to be formulated. So now, children, take down the question. Write a short note on the Statutory Commission. Write a short note on the Statutory Commission. Sorry, not Statutory Commission, put it down as Simon Commission. Write a short note on the, Simon Commission. Now, kindly take down. When the Simon Commission arrived in India, in 1928, it was greeted with the slogan highlight beta, Go back, Simon. All parties including the Congress and the Muslim League participated in the demonstrations. Participated in the demonstrations. Next paragraph. Lord Irwin, IRWIN. Lord Irwin, IRWIN. Announced in October 1929 an offer of dominion status for India in an unspecified future and also a round table conference to discuss a future constitution. To discuss a future constitution. Next paragraph in the same topic. The radicals within the Congress led by Jawaharlal Nehru and Bose, BOSE, became more assertive. The liberals and the moderates the liberals and the moderates who were proposing a constitutional system within the framework of British dominion gradually lost their influence. Now, next paragraph. Highlight the date, children. In December 1929. Highlight the date. In December 1929. Under the presidency of Jawaharlal Nehru, under the presidency of Jawaharlal Nehru, the Lahore Congress formalized the demand for Purna Swaraj. It was further declared that 26 January 1930 would be celebrated as you can highlight or underline the date, children. 26 January 1930 would be celebrated as Independence Day. But the celebration attracted very little attention. So Gandhi had to find a way to relate. So Gandhi had to find a way to relate the abstract idea of freedom to more concrete issues of everyday life. Now children, see, this raising of the flag on 26 January 1930, this was absolutely not a success at all. And Gandhi realized, he says, if you want to touch the hearts of the people, what you need to do is go down to their personal demands, their personal needs. And what Gandhi did was then, beta, he wrote a letter to Lord Irwin. And in that letter, there were 11 demands. And most of the demands were, maybe some were general, like the salt tax. Salt is a commodity, so beautiful, very cheap commodity. But if you don't use a pinch of salt in any dish, the entire taste of the dish is destroyed. Too much is bad, too less is also bad. Now children, salt is required more by the poor than the rich. Rich have high blood pressure, so no salt. Low sodium salt. But the poor, they work. They're hardy, they're strong, they sweat, so they require salt. And salt was very expensive. For the reason, British did not allow the Indians to produce salt. So when he made these 11 demands, he tackled some of the common problems, but then he also tackled each and every individual's problems. So everybody felt, oh, he's fighting for my problem, I should join. And then when he decided to join the CDM or start the CDM, then Gandhi, he started the CDM, and the CDM went out with a bang, started with the Salt March, and then there was a long procedure. Now that we shall discuss next week, because tomorrow I don't have a class, and Saturday would probably be your doubt classes. So children, till we meet ever again, goodbye and God bless you.